ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਿਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਆਫ ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਵਾਉਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਬੀਕਨ ਆਫ ਹੋਪ ਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਡੀਨਾ ਸਫੀ ਨਾਲ। ਇਸ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅਫਗਾਨਿਸਤਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਗੁਰਬਤ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੈਰਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਸਕਣ। ਇਸ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਉਪਰਾਲੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਜੋ ਉੱਥੇ ਹਾਲਾਤ ਹਨ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਬਦੀਲੀ ਲਿਆਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਫਗਾਨੀ ਲੋਕ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਯਤਨਸ਼ੀਲ ਹਨ। ਆਓ ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਡੀना सफ़ी तो। वेलकम टू द प्रोग्राम।
थैंक यू सो मच हार्प्रीत।
मोस्ट वेलकम। सो डीना, थोड़ा सा बताइए कि ये जो बीकन ऑफ होप आपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाई, व्हाट वाज द पर्पस ऑफ दिस?
Beacon of Hope for Afghan Children Society is a non-profit charitable organization that was formed by a group of youth in Surrey, BC, actually sitting in Tim Hortons. We brainstorming about as to what can we do as a small group of youth, how can we help?
Right.
And so we started brainstorming and we came up with this name, and we started holding small events which are now growing into larger events.
Right.
And that's mostly how we fundraise. And in 2009 we got our charitable status.
Okay.
And basically our goal is to help one child at a time in Afghanistan.
So what prompted you to start this organization?
Well, the endless years of war in Afghanistan, I'm sure a lot of people know about the plight of children in Afghanistan. Is not very dissimilar to what happens in India, you know.
Right.
Anything, a lot of the cities, the villages, malnutrition, infant death, the war, the plight of children, you know, being killed by landmines or losing their parts of their body.
Right.
1 in 3 kids in Afghanistan is an orphan. Either they've lost both parents or one parent.
Okay.
So it's and all of us in the organization have been back home.
Right.
I visited in 2006, and most of the people in our organization have been back home.
Right.
And we all share the similar passion of making a difference and doing our part.
Wonderful. So what is the condition right now? Because as you said, endless years of violence over there has absolutely ruined the people over there. Now, as far as the youngsters are concerned, because the problem is that elders are gone and there's no one to look after them. So what is their condition? What we hear right now, that now, you know, their situation is a little better because the situation over there has gone from worse to a little better. So is it having an impact on the children also? Is their education, or especially the girls, are they being brought forward and getting education?
There is a big push for the girls, and the girls in Afghanistan you know, have been suppressed and subdued for so many years, and they have such a desire and such a passion to go to school and to learn.
Right.
The ratio of like girls to boys in classrooms is extremely there is a big difference. There's like probably you'll find 1 or 2 girls in a classroom filled mostly with boys.
Right.
And that's because not because they don't want to go to school, it's because, you know, mostly parents even don't want their kids to go to school,
Right.
their girls. And but the girls have this huge desire to learn, and the ones like this very year, our member Miriam went to Afghanistan, and she brought back videos and footage that is extremely shocking. And there was the one girl in the classroom who was like an honor student in her class. So we definitely we support, we encourage for more girls to go to school.
Right. So while we are so blessed over here in this wonderful land, Canada, what is the status of the youngsters, especially the children, as far as education is concerned? That is the government, because of this peace which is prevailing now, are they coming forward, opening up more schools, giving them education, and prompting the parents also to send their children?
I believe so. I believe things are changing for the better, and you know, there's more people like us that are going out there to help. There's people from all over, you know, all over the world that are aiming for the same goal, to bring awareness to the plight of the children.
Right.
There is, you know, more schools and stuff being built, but it's a slow process, and
Right.
and there is also opposition. So sometimes, you know, like recently it is said that a large number of schools were poisoned, and a lot of girls got sick and they couldn't go to school.
Right.
So they missed a lot of, mostly girls. They missed a lot of the.
So basically, that
days.
thinking is still prevalent that girls should not go forward and get themselves educated. That is still prevalent over there.
It is still prevalent.
Right.
Yes, it needs to be changed. And obviously, due to war and different security issues and things like that, kidnapping and so many other issues, the parents are more worried about their girls to send them, and.
So Deena, as far as Beacon of Hope is concerned, so how are you trying to raise money, and also how do you make sure that whatever you're raising goes in the right hands over there?
Absolutely, it's a great question, Harpreet. We do different events, and we're starting to apply for grants, corporate sponsorships, and since we are charitable, we have our status, so we can give tax deductible receipts, and
right.
people have given us large amounts of donations, like 5,000 over the past over the years that we have been in operation. We have raised about $75,000.
Wow.
And the proceeds go directly to the kids. In our group, most of the group members have family back home, so they plan a trip, which we pay out of our own pocket, out of our own cost.
Right.
And there's very, very little administration fee, and the money that we raise directly goes to the cause. In fact, we're sort of control the funds really well, because we don't even give cash. Let's say one of our program is providing like materials, pharmaceutical products to the hospital, to Children's Hospital.
Right.
So we actually go there, look at the hospital, assess the situation, talk to the president, see what their current needs are, and then we go and to the local wholesale pharmacy, we buy the products and we give them products. We never give cash to all our programs.
Okay.
So our cash is completely handled by us, and yeah, so there's a lot of work that goes on.
Okay, and as far as medicines are concerned, you are buying it and giving it, but what about the education of the children? So in the schools or at other places, how are you trying to help those children?
We have three main programs, and one is providing pharmaceutical products to the children's Indira Gandhi Children's Hospital in Kabul. That's the only children's hospital we have.
Okay.
And the other one is to be able to provide school supplies to kids. So over the like last year, we provided 1,500 kids with books, pens, papers, school supplies. And we assess, and most of the time the teachers don't get salary, so sometimes we provide salary to the kids.
Right.
And there's times that we have bought a huge number of shoes because kids are barefoot.
Right.
They're studying in tents. And last year also, we did like something that we don't do normally, but the school, one of the schools in the Behzadi district, it's in that district, they didn't have any drinking water. So we basically, we headed a project, we dug a well, so there is water, drinking water, not just for the school, but for the vicinity.
We'll learn more from you about what all is being done. Let's go for a small break.
Sure.
जो हम तक गलबात हुई उस ਵਿੱਚ ਡੀਨਾ ਸਫੀ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਬੀਕਨ ਆਫ ਹੋਪ ਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅਫਗਾਨਿਸਤਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਨਾ ਸਿਰਫ ਹਸਪਤਾਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਲਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਵਿਦਿਆ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਖਲੋ ਸਕਣ। ਇਸ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਆ।